Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2024 ski test. Today we're talking about the Atomic Redster X9s. This is a super cool ski. You know, among carving skis that are often very similar, the X9s sets itself apart for a few different reasons. One, it's very, very narrow. It's one of the narrowest skis that you're ever going to find at 65.5 millimeters underfoot. That's really a little bit narrower than some like dedicated race skis, and it just gives this thing just an unbelievably precise feel. I was lucky enough to spend a considerable amount of time on it this past season, and it's purely knife-like in its performance. It is just so cool. So really built just like a race ski. We get an ultra power wood core in here, so it's a dense, powerful wood core. We get layers of Titanal laminates in here, just like you would find in like a World Cup giant slalom ski. We also get this RevoShock S system. So basically Atomic uses a couple different versions of RevoShock S and RevoShock C. The RevoShock S utilizes steel and is a little bit more effective in damping those vibrations, giving the ski a smoother feel. So really cool construction, you know, very high end, very precise, very strong construction. We also get this ultra wall sidewall from Atomic here. So right underfoot, you get a little bit more power, a little bit more grip. You know, right underfoot is where you're directly transferring your power, or at least in the middle of a turn, that's really where you need the most strength. So super cool. I also really like the binding systems on these skis. Sometimes an integrated binding can feel a little bit flimsy, a little bit kind of cheap, but this, the way it kind of sits into the plate, I think is super cool and very effective. It's almost kind of doubling your engagement points with the ski because there's something on top of how your binding is sitting into the ski rather than just the binding sitting on top of the ski. So super cool. And then from a shape perspective, obviously we mentioned that super narrow width, 65.5 underfoot, 100% camber in this ski. And I like to think of the turn radius as kind of right in between a slalom and a giant slalom cut. So this is a 183, which is pretty long. And this we get a 16.2 meter turn radius. So really awesome skis here. They are perfect for somebody who really wants to maximize precision. If you're a very technical on-piste skier, you know, maybe you're a ski instructor, or maybe you have personal goals to ski just like a World Cup skier, proper upper body, lower body separation, counter rotation, all that kind of stuff. Any tiny little movement that you make with your body is enhanced by a ski like this. It is so reactive and so precise. It's interesting because it's not really a race ski. Part of that is that turn radius, and I think a lot of it is just the overall feel. So if you ski it back to back with a ski like the Redster G9, this does feel different. And if anything, it feels, like I've said a few times, actually a little bit more precise. It's very interesting. Super, super fun to ski. And yeah, I would highly recommend it to somebody who is really looking for a firm, snow-specific technical ski. Not something that you want to take into soft snow. I even had a couple runs on it where the groomers themselves are a little bit softer, and you have to be pretty careful with how you're kind of weighting the shovel or how you're engaging the tip of the ski, because it can just kind of knife right through and cut into that soft stuff. But yeah, so much fun to ski, very rewarding. That's the Atomic X9s. Let us know if you have any questions about it, and we will talk to you soon.